The 7 investigators have learned that a risky landing system is being used yet again at Detroit Metro Airport.
That includes during Monday's severe weather. Drivers were getting stuck and flights were being delayed as the roads around the airport were flooding.
Well, now a congresswoman is urging the FAA to stop using this approach that she says is putting pilots and passengers at risk.
7 investigator Heather Catallo is here now with what you've uncovered.
Yes, a lot going on. This is the memo that was given to air traffic controllers telling them to use the Yankee offset localizer starting yesterday. As I've been showing you since 2020, whistleblowers have been calling this landing practice unsafe, and the U.S. Special Counsel has agreed with them repeatedly. So why is it now back in use?
We going around, we're unstable.
Yeah, with 3650, say you're going missed.
Going missed.
Air traffic controllers say the landing system on one of Metro Airport's runways sometimes causes pilots to have to abort their landings, and that can be risky.
You guys need to be off of Yankee and go to Zulu.
Trust me, that's a constant discussion.
No, it's not a discussion, it's a safety issue coming from the pilots.
The planes on the westernmost runway have to approach at an angle using something called the Instrument Landing System, or ILS Yankee Offset Localizer. It's an antenna system, but air traffic controllers say its placement at Metro results in the signal getting interrupted, especially when other planes taxi right in front of it.
They're putting the flying public in harm's way, and they're putting the tower controllers and those pilots in compromising positions they should not be in.
Retired air traffic controller Vincent Sugent has been blowing the whistle on problems with the Yankee offset localizer since 2015. Twice, the U.S. Office of Special Counsel has investigated Sugent's allegations, and twice they've agreed with him, saying in December the approach at Metro may create a danger for landing aircraft and the flying public. But according to this document obtained by the 7 investigators, the approach is suddenly back in use while one of the runways at Metro is under construction.
Why they're using it is it's beyond me, given the last 2 outcomes of the Office of Special Counsel charges, their findings. It just blows me away.
Sugent says not only are they using it again, he says the FAA management is instructing air traffic controllers to combine positions, something that was allegedly a factor in the January mid-air collision in Washington, D.C.
DCA had numerous near mid-airs and in close proximity to airplanes that they knew about for a long time, and they ignored it, and look what happened. We have all this empirical data to show that this is unsafe. Now they're going to combine positions just to get that taken care of. And then what?
When I heard that they were starting to use this instrumentation again, my concerns are obviously raised.
Congresswoman Debbie Dingell started asking the Federal Aviation Administration why they were using the system back in December. She says the FAA never responded. So when we alerted her the approach was back in use, she told the FAA administrator, quote, "I urge you to suspend use of the ILSY approach at DTW until these issues are fully addressed."
When you see the employees blowing the whistle because they're concerned about safety, what can you do to help them?
Well, I'm doing right now is that I am sending another letter to the FAA today. I'm talking to you. I'm going to do everything I can to raise attention, but I'm going to keep working it because it's a responsibility people like me have to make sure that we are flying safe.
I did ask the FAA why they're using this again, and they sent me this statement that says, quote, "The FAA is reviewing data and safety assessments of the ILSY approach at Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County Airport. We continue to engage directly with stakeholders and remain committed to the safety of the flying public at DTW and across the national airspace system and implement mitigation as needed. Should further safety enhancements be identified, we will take prompt action." But the whistleblowers would say they've been told for years it's just not safe. And they keep using it.
Yeah, and we go there putting our lives in their hands.
Absolutely. They used it multiple times yesterday during the severe weather.
Wow. And you sense the frustration from the Congresswoman, too?
Yes, she is definitely demanding answers.
All right, thanks a lot, Heather.
Thank you.
for staying on that.